What's up, everybody? It's Dan Greer with Forge coming at you today to give you your 5-minute insight. Today is all about ask better question, and that's how leaders grow. So, yeah, if y'all ever heard this theory, it's it's not ask more questions, it's ask better qualified questions, or the quality of your questions determines the quality of your answer, right? If I ask you a crazy question, I go, "Oh, what are you doing today?" That's not a very quality question, right? You can answer that with anything you want to. I'm recording a podcast. I'm listening to a podcast. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, right? But if I ask you a quality question, because if I want to know if you're recording a podcast today, or if you're listening to a podcast today, or if you're sharing a podcast today, my quality question would be, hey, who do you plan on sharing this podcast with today? Do you see the difference in the two questions, right? Hey, who are you going to share this podcast with? Hey, are you going to share this podcast today? That's a quantity question. How many people are you going to share with today? Right? A quality question is give me one person's name that you're going to share this with. Do you see the difference in the two questions? As leaders, we want to start encouraging these quality questions so we can give quality answers. And there's a couple ways that we do that, okay? One is we got to start asking quality questions ourselves. When I go to my people in the morning for our morning meeting, for our team huddle up, you know what? I don't go in and be like, yo, what's on your plate? Not every day, right? And then I actually listen to what they tell me if that's the question. I ask them, and then guess what? I ask quality questions on top of that. Okay? Sometimes I don't have any questions. Sometimes my question is, what do you need help with today? How can I help you? What can I do to help you grow? How can I help you be successful? And sometimes their answer is, get out of my road. I got this. Sometimes their answer is, I don't know where to start. Can you help me by organizing this? 100%. Sometimes their question is very technically related, right? But that quality question allows me to actually get them to grow. And as a leader, that's our job. Our job is to ask quality questions on everything that we do. Okay? So I want you to focus and I want you to work on thinking about how do I ask quality questions to anybody around me? And what does a quality question look like? Best way to explain this is when your kid comes up to you. They go, hey, can we go out to eat? You go, sure, we can go out to eat. And you take them to McDonald's and they're not happy. Maybe they are happy. Maybe they love it. I don't know. I'm not dogging on Mickey D's. I'm just saying, that's not what they wanted, right? They wanted to go get pizza. They should have asked a much more quality question. Hey, Dad, do you think we could go to Home Slice and get a chicken mariachi, some kind of cha-cha dance pizza? Right? Whatever they're after. Instead of just saying, hey, can we get pizza? And being pissed that we went to Domino's. Right? Again, different qualities determine different answers. That determines your outcome. Do you see where I'm going with this? Right? And I know that I'm related to something super simple, but it totally works for business. It totally works in leadership. It totally works in faith. It totally works in everything that you're doing. Okay? So think about this. Hey, can we get dinner? Of course you can get dinner. What's stopping you? There's leftovers in the fridge. Right? That's not a quality question. They didn't get a quality answer. Hey, can we go out to dinner? I guess so. Yeah. When you go to a fast food restaurant, go out to dinner, they're like, ugh. This is what I wanted. You didn't ask the right question, so you didn't get the right answer. It determined the right outcome. You see where I'm going? You getting this? Hey, could we go get pizza? Still not a quality question. Yeah, we can go get pizza. Order it in, comes to the house. It's some chintzy brand that they don't like, right? Or you go to the store and you buy frozen pizza and you throw it in the oven. Right? Really what they want is they want homemade pizza. And so they got to ask the question. And you got to work on this, right? Hey, would you help me make a pizza tonight that's a supreme? Where do I start? Do you see that question? The question wasn't where do I start? It's, Dad, what do I need in order to make this homemade pizza? Do you see how they got there? Do you see the progression of the questions? Are you asking quality questions or are you asking crappy questions and getting pissed off that you're not getting the right answer? And if you're not getting the right answer, there's a good chance that guess what? You just need to change the quality of your question so you get a better quality of the answer you're after. It's probably not the person answering, it's probably the person asking a question. So encourage your people to ask quality questions, and the way you do that is by showing up and asking quality questions yourself. All right, guys, that's 5 minutes. We'll chat with you later. Bye.